Powering on. Ready to pair. Paired.
Tough to say.
Maximum volume.
That's not nice. What did I ever do to deserve such hatred?
It's a long list, and I'm short on time. Once Slifer the Sky Dragon annihilates Yugi, I'm coming after your Egyptian god pawn. Save your breath. Your empty threats don't scare me.
Oh well, no big deal. My deck's still unstoppable.
Kaiba?
Nice car. Just my luck. Dorkfest continues.
Whoa, it's a party. What brings you here?
Certainly not the dweeb convention.
I'm here to represent every single person whose life was ripped apart by your company. And more importantly, I'm here to make sure you're never able to step on anyone ever again.
Get in line. I hear that speech every day.
I want him to see what he missed out on, so give him a good seat for the next duel. Ah, funny.
White Dragon!
No!
And I'm afraid that's checkmate.
This isn't over. Just
Look, face the facts, Siegfried. Your life points hit 0. That's about as over as it gets.
Flight Commander KC-1, radar indicates you've reached Egypt.
I could have told you that by looking out my window.
As soon as I defeat Yugi, I'll be back. And you better make good on your promise to restore my brother. Because if you don't, I'll take great pleasure in separating your soul from your body in my own way. And anyone who's late for registration will be disqualified. Mokuba, make sure Wheeler's late. Kaiba! Oh, great. If it isn't the Dweeb Patrol.
We've arrived at the heart of evil.
Do you always have to be so dramatic?
How are you supposed to get rid of these things? When you smash them, they come right back.
Mokuba, what do I always tell you? If at first you don't succeed, blast them with your blue eyes again! Blah, blah, blah. Don't you get tired of making the same speech every time you're faced with a challenge? Stop saving the world and get a hobby! If I had a dime for every time you used the word destiny, I'd be even richer.
It's all part of evolution, Seto. It weeds out the weak and helpless and allows only the strong to thrive.
Then I'm safe. But you can't use a trap card with a monster.
Looks to me like I just did, Alistair.
But you gotta give Joey credit for staying strong and never giving up.
The only thing I give Wheeler credit for is being all talk. I see. I had no idea that you were such a big fan of mine. So is that why you dragged me all the way out here? If you wanted my autograph, all you had to do was ask me for it.
Yugi lost!
Yugi gave his Duel Monsters Championship crown to some nobody? No one deserves that title but me!
Hold on.
I don't want to hear another word. You're a disgrace to the game, Yugi.
I won't have you arrested for trespassing and fraud. Under one condition. You get out of my life and take your bad hair with you. And mark my words, if your overpriced shoes step anywhere near me again, I'll destroy what's left of your pathetic company.
It's pretty empty in there. I guess Pegasus' staff is on vacation or something.
That means less people to get on my nerves.
I bet you can't catch me, Dad.
It's Noah. Nice outfit, dork. I think what my partner is trying to say is that thanks to my superior skills, you're finished.
How could I lose this?
That's what happens when you challenge someone who's superior to you in every way.
Well, congratulations on making one good move.
There is a first time for everything.
Watch it, pal.
I'm not your pal, Wheeler. If I were, I'd be standing over there with the other geeks, cheering my pathetic heart out for the obvious loser of the duel.
Show me what destiny holds for Herr Kaiba. Impossible! 3 blue-eyes white dragons?
By the expression on your face, I'm guessing my destiny looks pretty good.
Got it. It's 3-on-1 up there.
I see you can count. Unfortunately, numbers aren't everything.
You're going down, Kaiba.
Well, you're going up, Wheeler. And in this duel, that's worse.
Some of the Battle City finals could put the whole world at risk.
The only one at risk is you. For once I win, you won't be number 1 if we cut it.
Hey, don't touch that!
It's them.
Oh well, at least we got what we needed. Wow, you're more gung-ho than I expected. You know, 6-11.
How did Alistair just disappear like that?
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care.
That's all?
Please.
Trust me, you're not fooling anyone. The whole world can sense your fear.
And what do you think I'm afraid of? Your ferocious galloping Girl Scout?
Running from our problems, are we?
I don't run from anything. When I'm faced with a problem, I eliminate the source.
Look, someone's helping us.
Well, are you dorks just gonna stand there? Or do you think you can act like men for a change?
Like everyone's trying to duel somebody else. I hope you're not afraid of heights, Marek, because it's a long way to the top.
It spells sanctuary.
Yes, and it lets us both move one magic card from our deck to our hand. So it looks like you were wrong when you said I never help out anyone but myself, Yugi.
And prove to my father that I am superior to you in every single way, Seto.
If you're so great, why am I the president of Kaiba Corp? What's the problem, Pegasus? Are you annoyed because I've made it pointless for you to attack?
What do you mean?
I mean that one of us was using his brain today, and I'm not talking about you.
Pray for me. But I think I'll let you go first, Herr Kaiba.
Thanks. I never knew you were so kind. I guess I'll have to return the favor.
There's no need.
I insist.
Let's get started. Now then, I'll go first.
And you criticize me for having no manners? It's a cheap copy. I used to create virtual clones of myself all the time to duel against.
Why duel yourself?
Who better? Well now, maybe your future isn't so bright. Perhaps if you spent less time predicting the future and more time focusing on your dueling, you wouldn't be losing.
Yugi, are you gonna stand there contemplating your next move all day? I'm getting bored, and so are my fans. You mean to tell me you actually have a strategy in mind for defeating all 3 Egyptian god cards? Fine. Then this I gotta see. And when you fail miserably, I'll step in and show you what real dueling's all about.
Nothing but bad news.
Yeah, he played them last time. They nearly destroyed your deck. Look, that lame strategy may have worked against a dork like Wheeler, but I'm in a different league. Don't blame me because you came from a family of failures. I've never stolen anything in my life. I got where I am today from hard work and determination. 2 things you know nothing about.
So thanks to me, Wheeler's monster just lost half its strength. Now his creature is as puny as his mind. And getting rid of Wheeler will be simple. How cute. The geeks are back together again.
And him. Am I supposed to believe that's some ancient version of me?
His name is Seto, and 5,000 years ago he fought bravely by my side to save Egypt. I also learned that his father and my father were brothers.
Are you saying we're cousins?
So, what happened to Wheeler? Did baby need a nap?
Hey, Yugi, relax. It's obvious they're really after you and your Egyptian god card, not your pathetic friends. They're of no use to anyone.
The moment I laid eyes on you, I knew you were a snake. So I was more than prepared for your little scheme. My entire computer network has already been restored. So the only loser here is you. Nice outfit. I activate my face down card. Go negate attack. Looks like you're out of luck, and your Valkyrie's out of steam. You know, I promised myself I wouldn't duel in this tournament. But since I have the chance to embarrass you, those plans have changed.
Yugi will need your help to defeat Marek and fulfill his destiny.
No thanks. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done. Battle City's over for me, and the sooner I put this all behind me, the better. I've had about all I can take of you people, so leave me alone and have a nice life.
We have to stick together.
Do you geeks think that just because I helped you fight off some holograms, now I'm part of your little pimp squad? I'm afraid you got the wrong idea. Adios. It's been a real blast. Come on out, Blue Eye!
Your Egyptian counterpart already tried this and failed. What makes you think your fate will be any different?
Listen, Zork. I've been smacking around virtual monsters like you ever since I could talk. As a matter of fact, my first words were neutron blast attack.
That must have been wrong.
You're so quiet, Season. Where's your magic now? Or have you realized that there's no such thing as destiny? Hey, Shizu, if you could foresee all my moves, how did Blue Eyes surprise you? Unless, of course, you're nothing but a fake, as I suspected. There's only one duelist in the entire world who's talented enough to defeat Yugi, and that's me. And as I see it, your plan only works if he loses. But then again, I guess that's only one man's opinion, isn't it, Siegfried? So I'd say your brother has as much of a shot at winning as your company does of ever succeeding!
The evil within him must be stopped. And this mission can only be accomplished with the help of the Great Pharaoh, which is precisely why Yugi needed to enter this tournament as well. For this ancient pharaoh dwells within Yugi's Millennium Puzzle.
How lame. You went through all of that trouble just because of some Egyptian fairy tale? I'm surrounded by superstitious nitwits. Using magic powers to control people's minds. I bet you still believe in the Tooth Fairy as well.
Take that!
It's just like a novice to rejoice when there's no reason to celebrate.
Kaiba, listen to me!
No thanks.
Lecter, how did you ever think you could run Kaiba Corp if you can't even control the numbers in a simple game of duel monsters?
Silence! Kaiba, searching for your little brother, no doubt. You're coming with me.
Actually, you're coming with me.
I'm not gonna make it!
Guess again.
They would say it was not your choice to come here, for it was destined that the two of us would meet.
Look, all that nonsense may interest you, but I didn't come here for Egyptian History 101. That brat Noah can't intimidate me with cheap virtual illusions like this. I wrote better virtual reality programs back when this kid was still wearing diapers. What's the holdup?
Patience, Kaiba.
I used up my patience waiting for you to show up tonight. Now go already! The less I have to hear about your insane brother, the better!
Hey, to a champion!
You call yourself a champion, Wheeler? You're here by a fluke.
Keep walking, Kaiba.
Enjoy this while you can. And listen, I wouldn't get your hopes up too high, because it's a long way down from up here. Oh, and the last time I checked, monkeys can't fly.
Oh well, it looks like there's bad weather ahead, because I activate this, my Heavy Storm Magic card!
Yugi's inside. Get ready to go in.
But the security door!
We've come this far already, and I'm not gonna blow it. Actually, yes I am.
Hey, are you into duel monsters too? This is perfect. Maybe we could all duel together sometime.
Me? Duel you? I would have more of a challenge playing solitaire. He's my family now.
You realize you're holding a busted action figure, right?
You don't have any idea what this thing means to me, Kaiba.
So you love your doll. How cute.
I do. Know why?
Humor me. Why is a complete amateur like you wearing one of my dual discs, Wheeler?
Amateur? I'm going to the top.
Looks like someone screwed up at registration. Here's your target. Go, Blue Eyes! Take down his satellite cannon now!
No! Do you have any idea what this means?
I know exactly what it means, Lecter. This duel's over!
Do not deny your heritage. As I've shown you before, you too can trace your origins back to ancient Egypt.
All right, that is enough. I know who I am. I'm a far better duelist than you, and I plan to win this tournament. Regardless of what you and your demented brother may believe.
So you've got a dweeb army. Am I supposed to be scared to attack?
Well, only if destroying an innocent soul concerns you.
Nah. As the president of a major corporation, I have to do that every day.
I'm so sorry I had to ruin your good mood, Mr. Kaiba. Don't worry.
What's wrong? There's no such thing as magic, right? And all those ancient visions you've been having, they don't exist either, do they?
Not that Egyptian speech again. When are you people gonna realize that I focus on the future? I don't waste my time worrying about the past. Don't think I'm as gullible as the rest of these dorks. You can't scare me with a couple of reprogrammed holograms. Don't you know who I am? I invented this technology, and I know how you manipulated the images to resemble those four losers.
I think Noah's lying to us. He's not to be trusted.
Why don't you try telling me something I don't already know, Yugi? Like I'm going to Egypt because some lunatic told me to.
Don't you realize that I treated you even better than I treated my own son?
Thanks for nothing.
Suppose you got off easy this time, Kaiba.
Please. It'll take a lot more than a rotting carcass with a sword to intimidate me.
Mr. Kaiba, I was next in line to run the company until you forced your way to the top.
You never once had your own idea. You couldn't have run Kaiba Corp. Game over. I win.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he meant everyone. After all, we're a team, right?
Right.
When are you geeks gonna stop giving that lame friendship speech?
I'll even let you go first, Kaiba.
Very well. Stand back. Now it's time for me to show this third-rate wannabe what real dueling is all about.
But I have other weapons at my disposal, such as my cards.
As do I. So cease your brainless stammering and let's get on with it.
What's ruined us, Liam, is that I'm weak. I never beat Kaiba.
That's the first sensible thing he said all week. Yugi doesn't suspect that so far my maneuvers, clever as they are all just ploys to distract him from my real plan. You have security clearance. Open it.
Don't you think we should ring the bell?
I think you should shut your mouth and open the door.
It was the Roland and I tracked you down.
I see. I didn't know I needed to report every move I make to my little brother.
But your monster can't use its abilities.
It's no monster. It's a god.
And you think that worries me?
I wouldn't be laughing if I were you.
And why is that?
Well, for one, you're about to lose another 500 of your life points thanks to your friend, the Duke of Demise. Is that reason enough for you? I take it you're Sartorius. Nice outfit. So you won that battle, but you won't win the war.
So this is the end? Feels weird.
Yeah.
What were you geeks expecting?
You don't consider anyone your friend, Kaiba?
Friendship is for fools. Didn't I tell you I duel alone? Depend
Depending on others is for the weak, Yugi. My future is in my own two hands. So keep your friendships to yourself. I'm not interested in having any pals to slow me down.
What do you think you're doing, Mr. Kaiba?
You're about to find out. I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon! He's not. Hello. I'm taking your silence as a forfeit. I'd quit too if my strategy was as lame as yours.
It's Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I don't get it.
What made you so sure you were going to beat Gozaburo at chess, Seto?
Simple. My desire to win that game was far greater than his, Mokuba. By challenging Gozaburo, I had nothing to lose and everything to gain. To him, it was just a game. I can't believe the little barking chihuahua already has 10 starships. You earned them yourself, or did Yugi throw you a few bones?
Don't call me a chihuahua.
Don't let him snap his chain. There's no challenge in humiliating you again.
Hi, teacher. Welcome to my live stream. I'm watching a little bit of videos before I start playing my game. Just watching one of my favorite characters.
Joey.
From Yu-Gi-Oh!
Let's say this Pharaoh does exist, and he's the reason Yugi's been winning duels all these years.
So I'm not looking at the camera right now.
How on earth is a twerp like Yugi gonna defeat the true king of games?
Support, but someone's gotta beat the Pharaoh, so why not me?
Because you're a joke, Wheeler.
You talking to me?
Don't you losers realize I've been waiting for this moment for years?
Just go.
Don't worry. You geeks haven't seen the last of me.
Have a seat. It's time for our father and son chat.
In your dreams.
Seto, just give in now. You'll make things much easier on yourself.
Your little threats don't scare me at all. So why don't you let us go before I really get angry? I have a life to live, unlike you. All right. I'm just about ready to wake up from this dream.
Now join forces.
Anything to shut you up.
So what's your point? The mighty Blue Eyes has been reborn and I'm supposed to run in fear?
You will when he attacks your little snake boy with white lightning!
Those are honeycombed throughout the entire island. Without me to guide you, you could get lost down here for years.
Don't get any ideas.
Hey guys, did you hear what I heard? Kaiba just admitted this is all real.
Nice try. I said this was all a mind trick.
This won't take very long, Junior.
Those were my thoughts exactly, Pops. Their cards will be launched into space on a Kaiba Corp satellite. Because I figure, if there is intelligent life out there, then let's teach them how to duel.
Tech has its limits. Wrong. There are no limits when you're as brilliant as Seto Kaiba.
You know how much I hate that thing! Your cartoon dragon is a disgrace to the original Blue Eyes!
Don't you realize cartoons have feelings too?
Well, let's see how he feels about my next card! Everyone like you will be erased from this world! But I thought you hated violence. I do! That's a lie! It seems to me that you and your army of rejects plan to destroy every person who doesn't share the same lame ideas you do! Wake up, Wheeler. An amateur duelist like you can't afford to be daydreaming.
I was strategizing.
But to do that, you have to understand how to play the game, Wheeler. Kaiba Corp is mine because I earned it. And the fact that you think you can take it away from me by winning one duel proves what I thought about you from the start.
And what's that?
You're nuts! You must have spent one too many years trapped in that bubble in the sky, Noah. He's hungry, and your tune is on the menu. You're mine, Siegfried. Stop the duel! As president of Kaiba Corp, I declare this match invalid! The sooner I annihilate you, the sooner I can get out of here and move on with my life. Well, what are you waiting for, Siegfried? Call off your ponies. Their moment in the spotlight is over. You look surprised. Don't you know about vampires? They can't be destroyed.
I can't believe we're finally gonna do this. We're gonna build Kaiba Land.
up a chain of theme parks isn't all fun and games, Mokuba. It takes hard work and determination.
Some things never change.
Thing that I've ever heard in my entire life. Come on now. My father wanting you to be president?
Why do you think he created that digital dump for you? You were in the way.
It's my Obelisk the Tormentor against his Slifer the Sky Dragon. And when these two Egyptian gods clash, Yugi will learn what torment is all about.
I was told that fate had chosen 3 modern-day warriors to release these legendary beasts.
Chosen by fate? Get real. I'm the one who decides my fate, Yugi. Not some fairy tale about mythical dragons and giant man-eating monsters.
I must have missed the joke.
You are a joke, Pegasus. You're just as outdated as your strategies. Once I defeat Yugi in the semifinals, I'll gain ownership of Slifer the Sky Dragon, giving me 2 Egyptian god cards in my deck. Then I'll be ready to face Merrick, once you've served as my lab rat, of course.
Yeah, but if you lose, he gets your soul.
Please, there's only one thing this Joker's gonna get, and that's the defeat of a lifetime.
Merrick, your life points just went down by 700, so go up there with the other chump.
Oh, it's ruined the surprise, but the card you're about to draw is a monster, but unfortunately it won't last long.
Do I care?
No.
You've made a terrible mistake today, Mr. Kaiba.
That's your opinion, Nesbit. I changed the direction of this company, and there was no place for your lab.
But sir, I've designed all of our high-tech battle vehicles in that lab.
We make games now, not vehicles for battle. And unless you provide me with an explanation of what you can offer the new Kaiba Corp, you'll find yourself without a job, Nesbit.
I activate Tyrant Wing! By adding this card to my Blue Eyes, I've given him an extra 400 attack points. And in case you're in too much shock to do the math, that means now my dragon is strong enough to destroy your cigarette! And Yugi knows that the only way you'll ever make it past the semifinals is if he duels for you. Or perhaps he wants to duel against you next round because he knows it's an easy victory.
That's a lie!
I think Yugi's just afraid to admit that he hasn't believed in you from the start. And I don't blame him.
Kaiba, this time your taunting has gone way over the line!
Is that so? If you really want to prove me wrong, why don't you stop protecting your friend and let him finish this duel using his own pathetic skills for a change?
So you dueled this guy on top of a moving plane?
Maybe I did.
Don't you geeks have someone else to annoy?
But as soon as I defeat you in a duel, proving once and for all that I should be running Kaiba Corp, I'll upload my mind into your body. Then I'll fulfill my father's wishes by taking over the company.
You expect me to believe that?
Noah, please. The only thing more ridiculous than that story is you outdueling me.
So my Valkyrie's mind remains unharmed.
But your life points don't. It looks like the same old story. I rise to the top and you get lost in my shadow.
Kaiba, you programmed me to torment my captives, not let them sleep.
Guess you weren't my most inspired creation. Trace Joey Wheeler's dual disc to these exact coordinates. And it's foolproof. Why Yugi cares about that third-rate duelist is beyond me. Soon he'll have bigger problems.
I've got one word for your moves. Predictable. I could see your lame strategy coming from a mile away. If that's the case, then let's see you do something about it.
And when each of you loses a duel, one of us will take over your body.
I've heard enough. I've defeated you 5 white-collar has-beens once before, and I can easily do it again.
We can play off the strengths of each other's cards and work as a team as well as you can, Rare Hunters.
No thanks. Teamwork is for Boy Scouts and nursery schools, Yugi.
It was no contest.
Why are you sniveling, sycophants? It's true. I went to a great deal of trouble recreating the Pharaoh's deck, strategies, even his perfectly coiffed hair. In fact, that is what took the longest.
So take what little dignity you have left and get lost!
I brought you here, now you can take care of the rest by yourself. I've done enough charity work already. Sorry, I'm through.
But perhaps if you came up here with your cards and your dual disc, you'd have a bit more luck communicating.
No! If that freak wants a duel, I'll give him one he'll never forget. No, I think you're insane for trapping me in a virtual computer program and forcing me to duel you, just to prove to your daddy that you're not the failure he thinks you are. Well, I'm here to prove that you are. Evening. Is there something I can help you boys with? I'm not ready for the fun to end just yet, so I've got one more surprise for you. Now I'll finish things off by trading in my paladin for another Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you thought I devastated you this turn, then just wait. The worst is ahead.
Our situation is worsening. We're losing altitude rapidly.
I can see that, you buffoon.
We must do this as a team.
Sorry, I don't do the teamwork thing.
Listen.
You geeks have wasted enough of my time already. I have a multi-million-dollar company to run. Playtime's over. What's your problem? You jealous because I run a successful company and you don't? There. Now that dragon capture jar is destroyed, and the blue eyes that was taken from me is back in my control. So now I have two, and twice the firepower.
Yar, believe me, somehow a doorway has been opened up, and monsters from a parallel universe have entered into our world. Unless you've got a better explanation.
I think you're nuts, but this isn't the best time to argue.
But I know that he possesses a Millennium item much like my own Millennium puzzle.
Those again? Spare me the bogus magic talk, Yugi. That is good news. Now I can do what your Siamese donkey twins should have done last turn. Remove Joey Wheeler from the game once and for all!
Kaiba!
Just save it! That second-rate chump has held me back for the last time!
Only a chosen few can control the Egyptian god cards.
Kaiba, you're one. Married. I'm sick and tired of hearing these Egyptian fairy tales. I control Obelisk the Tormentor because I am a master duelist.
Your game's been reprogrammed. You're late to the party, Kaiba.
Gee, I never liked parties. It looks like we're even now. Looks can be deceiving.
Seto, you always thought you were top dog, but of the three Kaiba brothers, you're the low man on the totem pole.
You're confused, Noah. That's your slot.
Trust me, you need friends. Take away all your Kaiba Corp flunkies, and who's left on your team?
Please tell me you're done. All this nonsense about friendship is starting to bore me, Wheeler. Joey, you look like an overgrown monkey in that outfit.
Overgrown monkey, too.
You find this funny?
I find you pathetic.
Take your best shot, Kaiba.
Trust me, it won't take my best to defeat an amateur like you. Hold on.
I won't duel you now, Kaiba!
Mokuba, Yuki's friends are in danger. Contact headquarters and tell them to use our satellite system to track the location of that pathetic wannabe, Joey Wheeler. I'm sure the others will be there.
Thank you, Kaiba.
I'll help you find your little group of cronies.
So I didn't really beat him, and until I do, my scars of defeat will continue to burn. Fired whoever designed that model. Kaiba's products shouldn't fit that easily.
Ha! You should know by now that I don't believe in your hocus-pocus magic tricks, and I certainly don't believe in real monsters.
Kaiba, but what are you doing in this world?
Don't you think I've been asking myself the same question? Because I certainly didn't choose to come here. Believe me, I can think of better vacation spots than this dump. Why am I not surprised that you make such an amateur mistake? Maybe from now on you ought to let Yuki pick all of your moves for you. Or better yet, why don't I teach you some of the advanced moves of the game the hard way? Since when do you bow to your rivals?
Never.
Then and stop embarrassing yourself so you can defeat this nobody and relieve him of his Egyptian god card. And do it now. All right, that little detour was a complete waste of my time and effort. So let's move on and pretend that nonsense never happened.
You were right, Ashizu. Kaiba did show up.
Who are you? The welcoming committee?
Kaiba, something wrong? Are you feeling all right?
I've never felt better.
Hey, what's the holdup? When are we gonna find out who we fooled, Kaiba?
You're in quite a rush just to lose, Wheeler.
Time for me to guess your top card. I say it's a monster.
Gee, how'd you ever guess?
Just place it on the field in defense mode.
Sure, whatever. The sooner I annihilate you, the sooner I can get out of here and move on with my life. Looks like your ice age is over. I guess you don't control everything here.
That's right, Joey. Fall to the dirt like a whimpering dog.
Time to finish you off!
I'm shaking in my boots.
You should be. Now, why don't you explain to me why everyone's running around in these ridiculous costumes and speaking like they're in some bad Shakespearean play? You've got some nerve showing up late to duel me. Were you scared? Did the thought of facing a duelist as superior as myself make you second-guess your own abilities?
Sato, you underestimate me!
Sorry, old man, but there's no way I'll let you win. Now let's duel. And this time, when I knock you down, maybe you'll stay down. Mr. Kaiba's rules.
Well, big bro?
Whatever. Well, sounds like a yes to me. Hey! Just let the tweeds go. Nobody likes a bully. Especially me. Look, Pops, you had your chance also. And you failed when you lost Kaiba Corp to someone more fit for the job.
Why don't you try telling that to him?
Some guy who looks like me lost his girlfriend, so I should feel bad?
You would. And now this, a deprivation mask. Clever. Now I can't communicate with the plot.
That's right, Diva. Your team of glowy-eyed goons can sit this one out. And as much as it pained him to admit it, I think Gozaburo knew that I was the best man for the job of Kaiba Corp president. And as for you, Noah, his real son, you were better off isolated in your computer world, out of everyone's way. Winners first, monkey boy.
I came here because you said it would be worth my while, but it looks like you've wasted my time. If there's a point to all this, let's get to it already. I have a company to run.
You may buy into the delusion that you're some hotshot pharaoh, but I don't. And pharaoh or no pharaoh, no one tells Seto Kaiba what to do. Is that clear?
If your monster is so tough, then let's see if you can take her down.
You fight me with brute? Don't mock me! Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Now take it away, boys! Show this ancient overgrown windbag how we do things back home! Neutron Blast Attack!
Don't tell me you've forgotten us already.
How could I forget the three freaks that turned my Battle City tournament into a circus sideshow? Unless, of course, you've lost your touch. If you still have what it takes, then get up and prove it to me now!
If you're so sure this is a trick, then why are you following me?
I was always taught to keep my enemies close by. You better hope nothing happens to me, because you can't do this alone. We've locked all the entrances.
Nobody's allowed in or out.
It's only been a minute, but I'm already bored.
I take that to mean you want to duel, Kaiba.
I certainly didn't go to all the trouble of bringing you here to ask you to dance.
Now do you believe me, Kaiba? We're in danger.
Look, Yugi, for all I know, this whole thing is a bad dream.
I'll tell you what. Bring the Millennium Eye to Egypt, and I'll give you a little history lesson.
Sorry, but I don't have time to run halfway around the world chasing a fairy tale. I have a company to run, remember?
tonight's dinner, it's gonna be great. This last second bake sale,
Young Ugly Guy, but get at me on my social media, Facebook.com/I'm-a-ugly, YouTube, I'm-a-ugly, Kick, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, everything I'm-a-ugly except my phone number. If I could, I would, but it ain't cause I can't, nigga, gang. Bitch, I be my me, give a fuck about what you think. I know all up in my sheets, bitch, my swag is so complete. Get a yellow bone, nigga, ugly guy gon' lick her feet. And I'm always getting pussy, but I'm still gon' be my me. I beat my me, I beat my me. I feed my memes. I feed my memes. I feed my memes. I feed my memes. Hoes on my dick, keep my arms on a piece. Bitch, I feed my meat. I go ham. I eat ass, I'm never starving. Goddamn. I beat my meat. Turn me up, that's my jam. I go fuck Beyonce, but I'd rather use my hand. Damn. Bitch, I beat my meat, I take my dick out on a date. I know all up in my face, trying to save the human race. Yo, bitch wanna be my meat, but I told her just let me do it. Don't upload no twerk video, I'm just gonna be my meat to it. I make it look easy. Young ugly guy finesse the porn up on your TV. I got your girl dripping out her panties like Fiji. Lotion in my hand so my palms a little greasy. Young ugly guy split her legs like a kiwi. I took that nigga bitch so now he wants a peace treaty. Bitch, I got that bitch but her boyfriend don't believe me. Until I power up on that booty like Luigi. Bitch, I be my meat, give a fuck about what you do. I know all up in my sheets, bitch, my swag is so complete. Get a yellow bone, nigga, ugly guy gon' lick her feet. And I'm always getting pussy, but I'm still gon' be my meat. I beat my meat, 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 I beat my meat. Hoes on my dick, keep they arms on a piece. Bitch, I got my penis back just like a 2020 rifle. Wake up, eat, beat my meat, nigga, that's my cycle. Niggas mad cause they bitch awaited my arrival. Hoes on my dick cause I'm the booty gang disciple. Bitch, I do the most, but that's to keep her with my title. Bitch, I got your bitch, her number on my speed dial. This is the beginning, ugly God is in his primal. Ugly God dick came long like the Eiffel. Bitch, I'm not gonna stop until my music gone viral. Ugly God, bitch, booty thicker than the Bible. Lotion in my pocket, but that's only for survival. I beat my meat severely like my penis is my rival. Bitch, I beat my meat, give a fuck about what you think. I know all up in my sheets, bitch, my swag is so complete. Get a yellow bone, nigga, ugly guy gon' lick her feet. And I'm always getting pussy, but I'm still gon' beat my meat. I beat my meat, 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 I beat my meat. Hoes on my dick, keep they arms on a piece. Bitch, I beat my meat.
Does your face feel dry and sensitive? Rebalance your skin's microbiome, the living ecosystem of microorganisms on your skin. La Roche.
Powering off.
Alright, I gotta set. Ooh. It's just in case when you and Jeffrey are not here, I can make myself mac and cheese. I said I could just make mac and cheese when you guys are not here. Hold on. I said when you guys are not. Oh, here, Jeffrey. That I won't. Oh, I did got the same one as Charlene. I did got the same one as Charlene. I do got the same one as Charlene. Ugh. Ow. That's good. This one. I actually like this one. I like this one. This one. I like this one. I don't know how I did that. I mean, you couldn't tell. People are gonna be like, "What you did to your camera?" I'm on surveillance cameras. She's dead. Came in to say hello. mission.